Hey guys, welcome to the Real Housewives of Orange County recap of episode 14 with Rick and Kelly. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
And yes, we're in bed, sort of.
Well, we have my cleaning people here.
In Palm Desert. We've had a crazy day. We just drove from LA. We did Jeff Lewis's show this morning. We're recording this show. Then I'm doing a live shot for Newsmax. And then we're going to do our Patreon this week, which is going to get deep into the Shannon situation. Mm-hmm. And then we'll record our Smash for tomorrow, which is going to be a lot of fun. But before we get to this week's episode, I did want to remind everyone it's brought to you by Tequila Commissariat. Tequila Commissariat, elevating spirits around the world. It is the world's best tequila, elegant, balanced, and distinguished, developed in the relentless pursuit of perfection with a deep passion for agave. It's award-winning and very affordable, even more so now if you use the discount code RickandKelly10 for 10% off at tequilacommissariat.com. And a very special announcement.
I like that cold read like that.
You do?
Yeah, I was at Jeff Lewis. We were at Jeff Lewis, and he was reading them live. I'm like, why don't they just have an insert that they do it like that? But yeah. I love Tequila Commissariat. It's our favorite.
It is. And I wish I had a bottle here to show you.
But we're going to show you a picture.
Yeah, we already did.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other exciting news is that Blumene is back.
So, Tarte gave me this oil and this little number. And it goes like this. This thing is a waste of time. Okay, I love you, Tarte. I love your makeup. But when people buy these little rollers, not doing anything. Okay, it pushes in the product, but it's a bunch of BS. This right here, my friends, $79. It has these LED lights. This is for clean skin. This is for, I love the red ones for tightening, wrinkle reducing, blue. I don't know, it's really good. But what I like about this is I do it when I go to bed, when I'm watching TV, and it pushes the product in, and it also lifts. And if you do it like this, you can legit see it lighter, like tighter. It feels more tighter on this side than this side. You can see it. It really, really works, you guys. Everybody that buys these, all my smashers out there, love it. Absolutely love it. I do my neck. I've gotten great feedback. It makes me feel really, really good because I love this product and you guys love it too. And it's just a win-win. I just love it. So you guys can get this.
Can I say a couple quick things about the Blumene Face Pro? According to Blumene, they normally retail for $150. They're taking $70 off for the first 100 people. They also told us that it sold out again last time. A lot of customers have missed it and are asking for it, and we've seen those messages ourselves. So now they put it on sale again, but only, they say, for the first 100 people who click the link in the description. It is the Blumene Face Pro, $70 off for the first 100 people. So that means from 150 it's $80 or $79.
I love it.
And
it feels so good.
It's
so relaxing.
Wholly endorsed by Kelly.
No, it feels so good. And you just go like this, you go up, always lift up.
And it makes a great gift too, huh?
Oh my gosh, this is the best gift, you guys. It's only $79.
Comes with a charger.
It comes with a charger. It comes with a book that tells you how to do it. And it shuts off by itself. So it knows, I love the charger right there. And it knows when to stop.
So go to blumene.com/RickandKelly and get your Blumene Face Pro. Be one of the first 100 people to act.
Oh, yeah.
For $70 off.
Someone said, you can't use this if you have filler. Well, I use it, and I can see a total difference. Nice. I can totally see it.
Okay.
I mean, I had filler from the olden days. I don't ever get filler now, ever. But I obviously have it because I saw it in my Prenuvo scan. I'm like, I haven't had filler in maybe 5 years, 5 or 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, your face looks fantastic.
Thank you.
And thank you, Blumene, for helping out with that. Once again, it is blumene.com/RickandKelly. Before we get to the Housewives episode 14 recap, I do want to mention the ratings for last week's show were either the all-time low or near the all-time low. 684,000 live viewers and a 0.18 in the demo.
How about when they first started this, they had 1 million viewership because of Vanderpump.
That was the only episode this season that got over 1 million, and they had a terrific lead-in or follow. The Vanderpump reunion was right after it, I think. So they benefited from that.
Right.
Since then, it's been in the 9s, 8s, 7s, repeatedly in the 7s, and now in the 6s twice.
It's what really bothers me here. It's the same thing over and over and over again. It's like watching it from, going on to Mexico, doing the sports, the activities, fighting at the dinner table. I really, really enjoy the Real New York Housewives reboot. It talks about like what they're doing, their daily things. They're not drinking and getting drunk and partying like fraternity, sorority girls.
Well, that's what I want to say. Like they're doing so many shots of tequila, constantly doing shots. Who does shots of tequila? I mean, maybe once in a while at a party, but all the time doing shot after shot of tequila, it just seems to me to be excessive and unnecessary.
Not that we don't drink a lot, because we do, but I honestly, I give myself, I know it seems like, but I give myself a 3 or 4 drink minimum. Mm-hmm. I don't go past that. I try not to.
And if you are going to drink tequila, make sure it's tequila commissary.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, like, I try not to drink to excess. I'm really, really afraid of my liver. And I know I drink a lot. I do. But I take my glutathione and my milk thistle.
Yeah, you take very good care of yourself.
Yeah.
Just one more reminder that this week's Patreon show, we're not going to get into it here. We're going to talk about this show and what Shannon's role was on this show, this RHOC episode 14. But on our Patreon, the Rick and Kelly show, Kelly's going to go deep on Shannon because we talked about it on Jeff Lewis today, and she's got a lot more to say about it. So,
and Jeff didn't want me talking about her. Okay, he's friends with her. He feels very sorry for her. He likes her a lot. I'm just going to go deep, and I want you guys to also see what you probably don't know from behind closed doors.
Okay. Speaking of Shannon, they open with Emily and Shannon discussing her relationship with John and how John doesn't want Shannon to talk about their relationship. And it seemed odd because she's on a reality show.
Correct. And he signed up for this.
Yeah.
That guy, I was talking to my girlfriend Samantha Wilson just now, and he has dated so many of our girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Well, you said Newport Beach is a recycle bin.
Yes, it is. Like those little green signs that go around and around, those arrows, in the recycle bin. That's how it is in Newport Beach. It's like everyone just gets with each other.
Shannon versus Heather and everyone else. Shannon's like fighting with everybody and confronting everyone, and they talk about how John has this rule about not talking about the relationship. And then Tamra gets involved. But there was a scene early on where she denies digging for info about Ryan and Jen. She says she has texts between him and the chick that he was cheating with.
Okay, this is their MO, though. Tamra and Shannon do that. They go in, they want to know who the new girl is, and they call around. I know, because it happened to me. They did that with Jackie and Nina, and I know Nina and I know Jackie, okay? Like, I know them, and they called and want to know everything. They call and try to find out the background. That's what they do. It's actually disgusting. It's horrible. I
don't believe when Tamra said she didn't ask.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
She 100% did. And I don't think that Jen is lying. She called, and I know that she does that. That's what they do to the new girls. It's kind of like, that's why I just don't like how they bring, like, their friends. They're not friends.
Yeah.
Tamra was never friends with this Jen girl. She was an acquaintance with her.
Mm-hmm.
They never really hung out. They didn't tell each other their deepest, darkest secrets. Just like Gina's not best friends with Heather. And they act like, oh, well, you're my friend. You should. No, none of them are friends. None of them. Okay?
Okay. So we're going to get into more about the Jen and Tamra thing because that's the final scene. They go for ATV rides. They jump in this big pool of water, and at one point you'd laugh because Gina compared Shannon to Jennifer Coolidge on a Vespa in White Lotus when she was riding the ATV.
Only if Shannon could be as cool as Jennifer Coolidge.
But she's not. Emily jumped in from a high platform. Look at the highest one, and looked like she could knock the wind out of herself. Like she was struggling.
Do you notice that Shannon doesn't have any gay guy friends?
I do.
She doesn't. She doesn't have any. Like, I have a ton of gay guy friends.
Yeah.
She's not, like, you know, Jennifer Coolidge. She's like, the gays, they could try to kill me.
I didn't know why you were.
But I was saying, like, Shannon is not like a fun time. Like, she doesn't have that many friends. Mm-hmm. She doesn't hang out with the gays or go to gay bars or do any of that stuff. Like, she's not a cool chick. She's not a cool chick to hang out with.
Well, we had fun when we used to hang out with them sometimes.
But she doesn't have any friends. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
She doesn't have any friends.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I understand where you're going with that. More on that on Patreon.
Okay.
Gina finally jumps in from the lowest platform. She's super scared. She jumps in from like a 6-foot, 8-foot platform, it looked like.
That was dangerous. I don't know how she...
Well,
I'm scared.
Emily's jump was definitely dangerous.
Yes.
They couldn't believe she did it, and then she paid the price.
Uh-huh.
Then there's a break, and then Vicky shows up.
Yeah.
And she's whooping it up with Tamra and Shannon. And that was nice. I mean, to see them all, you know.
It was nice. I thought it was good. And it's always good to see them having a good time. Mm-hmm. It's always fun to watch.
You liked their little dance?
I did. I laughed.
Uh-huh. Jeff Lewis said that he thought their show was actually good, the Trace Amiga show.
Good for them.
Gina is upset because Vicky said that she should be fired. And apparently Vicky's not a fan of Emily either.
Okay. Vicky is the OG of the OC. Vicky looks at these girls and she thinks that they're duds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
agree with her?
I like Emily. I do. I think Emily brings like fun. She brings laughter, comedic relief. You know, she's smart. She has good comebacks. I think Emily is good. I don't think, again, I know I'm reiterating all the time, saying the same thing over and over, but Gina offers nothing, okay? She's not successful in business. She doesn't have, I know it's sad to say, but you're on a show. She doesn't really have a beautiful home. She doesn't have beautiful clothes. Her body looks great. She's with a guy that's a dud that have 6 kids. She doesn't, again, belong on this show.
And
then when she talks like this and hi, and like everything is like so drawn out when she speaks, it is like nails to a chalkboard. I can't.
And when she says hi, it's 3 syllables.
Hi, and Emily.
They later show a clip from the water park that they went to after they jumped in the pool, and Tamra said she had so much water shot up her asshole she's afraid to walk.
Well, she pees all over herself.
Tamra does?
Yeah.
Like,
boy, doesn't she look bad? I'm sorry, but that skin is so nasty, and she wears these clothes that, like, ew, she's just, ew. Her clothes are gross. Like, Tamra is just, oh my God, why did they bring her back?
They got a private Cirque du Soleil show. They do shots after that.
See, I would have liked it if they would have taken, like, magic mushrooms, and they would have, like, watched the Cirque du Soleil, and they're like, woo! You know what I mean? Like, something fun like that.
Yeah. They didn't do that.
No, it was just boring.
Vicky tells Jen that she's in love with a man she shouldn't be with, and then admits she heard that from Tamra.
Right.
Setting up this big fight.
Like Tamra does. She digs for dirt, then she wants to call people out, make everyone look bad, and make herself look good. Yeah. It's the same formula. She plays chess, and she wants to, like, put everybody down, and because she has nothing. What does Tamra have? Tamra has, like, what does she do but stir up crap? What does she personally do that's so, like, you want to, like, you're interested in her?
I'm not.
Me either.
They wear funny
She's
bathing
awful.
suits.
She actually gives you the eeks. Like, she, like, ew. Like, you feel dirty watching that.
Well, she plays dirty.
She plays dirty, yeah.
They wear funny bathing suits. They got a private cabana. They do a water aerobics with some dude leading the way. There was a flashback to the night before where Shannon, shockingly, was crying.
Again.
Because she didn't want to wear a bathing suit.
Now, Shannon makes almost close to $1 million a year. She gets money from David, okay? And she's got access to everything for free, like I do. You have access to working out, trainers, nutritionists, dietitians. You're on a TV show. I get it, okay? She doesn't have Hashimoto's. She doesn't have an autoimmune disorder like lupus or things that make you stay to gain weight, okay? She doesn't have any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You're on a TV show making $1 million a year. Why aren't you?
You're saying she has no excuse not to be in shape.
Right.
She says because her
okay, I understand. I understand if you don't make that much money and you have autoimmune disorders and you can't, because it's expensive, okay, to eat healthy. But she spends so much money on clothes and everything else.
Yeah.
Why isn't she? Now she's on Ozempic or Mounjaro. She's on one of those two. And I told her about that. I'm like, you need to do that.
I have to inject here that my personal opinion on this is that they should all be in tip-top shape because they're all on a TV show. And if you know you're going to be on a TV show, then you should be going to the gym and putting the work in to be fit.
Well, Gina looks good. I'm saying she was heavy, she was fat for a little bit, and then she dropped the weight.
I'm not saying they all don't look fit, but I'm saying some of them
Well,
don't.
Heather Dubrow looks good. Taylor looks great. Emily now looks great.
Shannon freaks out about having to wear a bathing suit, but she does show up eventually, and she takes part in the water aerobics. After that, Emily confronts Heather about calling her a snuffleupagus.
That is a dig.
Of course it is.
It's snuffleupagus is a mammoth, like a mammoth.
A giant furry animal.
It's like
it's a mammoth.
Yeah,
that's a snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's not a cute little.
What is snuffleupagus? Oh, Heather McDonald just texted me. Swear to God.
Oh wow. More on that.
Show me snuffleupagus.
More on that on Patreon. On our emergency Patreon. Okay, so Heather tries to doesn't really apologize, but says she understands why Emily would be upset, and says that she wasn't going after her.
This is snuffleupagus. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a dig. That is fat shaming. That is beyond the pale.
Yeah.
But she gets away with it. If I were to say that, everybody would be all over me.
Then Tamra admits to Jen that she is the one who was talking smack to Vicky and others about Jen's boyfriend Ryan, and the fact that she says he was hooking up with other women at the gym, and that he was hooking up with one particular woman who Jen eventually admits she knew about, but she's never really talked about it. She didn't want to admit it. She knew he was cheating and wouldn't admit it. And Tamra, and this is the one time I support Tamra, she said that Jen looked like she might have had a lobotomy because she never shows any emotion. And I have to agree with that. Like, it bothers me too that Jen just sits there with a stone face all the time and doesn't react to things. I don't know how you feel about that.
Okay. I think that Jen is a nice person. I think that she is cool. I think that she'd probably be cool to hang out with. I don't like the boyfriend. I don't like how she did stick up for herself a little bit, but she tries to be something that she's not. She wears the fake clothes. Remember, Vicky told me that.
Yep.
She's in over her head.
You do think so?
Yes, I do. It's like she kind of doesn't fit in there.
Yeah, I could see that. I think that if you're going to be part of a reality show, then you have to be willing to be real. That's what was your strength. And some of these other women do know how to do that. But I don't know.
Well,
that one of them.
Tamra is a master, and Shannon, master of playing chess. They're a master at it.
Well, Tamra said that Jen ruined her family for a player.
Well, what about Tamra? Didn't she ruin her family? See, this is the thing. If this is what Jen should have said, who are you to be saying that I ruined my family? What about you? Didn't you cheat on? She did with Eddie, and you can ask Vicky. She cheated with Eddie on Simon. She broke up that marriage. She doesn't speak with her daughter. She still doesn't speak to her daughter.
So is the pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah, that's what Jen should have said to make good TV.
Yeah.
Jen should have said, "Who are you talking to me about this? Look at you. Don't throw stones at glass houses, lady. Like, who in the hell do you think you are?" No. See, she doesn't know that Jen is like kind of a fish out of the water. She wasn't there to like make it really good and juicy.
Yeah. Well, Jen apparently is no longer talking to Tamra. I saw that on Instagram or somewhere. They're not talking.
Well, nobody.
They don't really talk anyway.
They don't really talk anyways. Yeah. Yes.
It's a bunch of fake relationships.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that was episode 14. There are, I think, 2 more, and then the reunions start. I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I was texting with Andy Cohen, and he said he was on his way over here last week.
They're about to tape the reunion.
Oh, they taped it already.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be reviewing those as well, recapping those as well. Again, we hope you'll check out our Patreon. Join us at the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon.com. It's going to be a terrific show this week, and you'll have access to all of our episodes, 107 of them, 108 dropping Friday. Thank you guys very much for being with us. Don't forget your Blumene Face Pro.
Love it. Look at this. It's like the light stem and a new face all in one.
We'll see you.
Get yours today.
And we'll see you on Friday on The Smash.
Yes. Get it for Christmas presents. $79. Can't buy anything for $79 anymore. Bye, guys.